Good morning, students. Today we'll be seeing partnership in your second chapter. Okay, the next form of your business is after sole proprietorship. After your Hindu joint business, you're going to see today is a partnership. So, what is partnership? Is where two or more people put together starting a business with same idea is called as partnership. So, this is partnership has been done by act. Okay, the partnership act is 1932. So formation of partnership is considered by act 1932. Now introduction. The inherited advantage of the sole proprietor in financing and managing an expansion business paved the way of for partnership as a viable option. Okay, so from sole proprietor, what are the different concept is there we will be seeing here. Yeah, meaning of partnership. Partnership serves an answer to the need of greater capital investment, variety, skill, and sharing of risk. So, what is partnership? Where two or more people put together starting one business with the same ideas. So, for greater capital, okay, investment of more, and for sharing the risk and variety skilled. For all those things, partnership is used. Definition of partnership. According to LHNE, partnership is a relation between person compound to make contract who have agreed to carry a lawful business in common with the view of private gain. So what it is, where they're starting the business, okay, between the people's where for relation, and the contract will be there with the lawful leave for starting a business. Yeah, the second one, according to Indian Act 1872, partnership is a relation which substance between persons who have agreed to combine their properties, labors or skill in same business and to share the profit therefore between them. So what they're doing, they are sharing the all the things, capital, risk, okay, ideas, everything. Two or more people have been shared together for forming a partnership. So, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 defined partnership as the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of the business carried by all or any one of them acting for all. Okay, so where in see it, the images only tells us where many people have been invested, okay, and they have been started. So here anyone can run the business or everyone can run the business, okay. So where many people put together for same work is called an partnership. Here how much capital they have been invested, the profits will be shared in such a way. Yeah, today we'll be seeing features of partnership formation. The partnership form of business is governed by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. It comes into existence through a legal agreement wherein the terms and conditions govern the relationship among the partnership. Sharing of profit and losses are the manner of conducting the business or specified. So here formation, when they are forming the business, they are been written in the agreement. What is this? Indian Partnership Act 1932 has been agreed, where what is the legal agreement should be followed between the partnership. What it is, the our partnership, what and all they need to share. So capital, what is the capital each one is getting, what is the idea each one is getting, what is the work of partners, okay, how the profits have been shared, when it is loss how losses have been shared, okay, what is the manner of the business, what is the rules, regulations, everything, okay. So here see your first image, wherein opportunity, benefit, networking, idea, okay, all these things each one is having one thing, okay, all this put together they make a formation, okay. So here with the legal agreement, where in this joint undivided family, there were no legal agreement because it was and family members have been starting the business, but here legal agreement should be there between two parties. Then liabilities. The partnership of the firm have unlimited liabilities. Personal assets may be used for repaying debits in case the business assets are insufficient. Therefore, the partners are jointly and individually liable for paying the debts. So when there is liability, okay, in business the liabilities are uncertainty and unlimited. We cannot expect at what time we will be having our liabilities. So in case the liability is unlimited, at that time all the partners should get into an agreement, okay, they should agree for paying their personal assets. For what? For paying their personal assets to repay the loans, okay. So let it be jointly or individually, all the people need to take up their liabilities when the business is having liabilities. So as how they're sharing the profits and losses, even this one they need to share. Then risk bearing. The partnership, the partners bear the risk involved in the running a business as a team. The reward comes in the form of profit which are shared by the partnership is an agreed ratio. See here, when risk is there, they need to bear, okay, what is the risk is coming, they should bear and they should overcome the risk. What they should do, they should bear the risk and overcome the risk as much as, okay, and after the risk what is the profit is been getting, they need to share among the partners. Then decision making and controlling. So all the partnership shares among themselves the responsibility of decision making and controlling of day to day activity. Decisions are generally taken with mutual consent. So what is there, if here your first image where everyone are sitting and making a decisions, okay, so each one their ideas they are representing, what they're doing, their ideas, okay, themselves, their responsibility, okay, because everyone has put money here, okay, everyone has been invested money. So everyone's responsibility is when business is going in a wrong way or it is going in a loss, they need to give their suggestions, okay, and everyone, okay, all other partners need to agree for the suggestions what is given by other parties. So here decision making and control should be made with decision making, okay, they should sit, talk and then decide what is the best for the company. So here decision and controlling also, okay, they should not dominate, each one should not be dominating each other. They should have the mutual understanding, what they need to have mutual understanding, and they should listen the ideas or decisions of the other parties, okay. Here next we have continuity. So partnership is characterized by lack of continuity of business since the debt, retirement, insolvency or incentives of any partners can bear an end to the business. However, the remaining partners may, if they are desire continuing the business on the basis of new agreement. See here, if one partner, okay, in due to uncertainty debt, or if one partner is leaving the business and going, rest everyone can run the business. What they can do, they can run the business in mutual understanding by making an new agreement, not the old agreement. Here when the old agreement will not be considered, okay. After one party is leaving, all your profit sharing will change, your your investments capitals will change, okay, everything will change. According to the new agreement we will start up the business. So business will be having a continuity, there will not be a drop of the business. So all the remaining partners will agree with mutual understanding to run the business with new agreements. Then membership. The minimum members of the membership need to start a partnership is 2, while the maximum number is cased on the banking in industry in 10, and in the case of other it is 20. So here the partnership minimum should be 2. What should be the partners? 2 partners should be there. Rest, okay. In banking it is 10 and other business it is 20. So as members are less, you will be having less risk, okay. In partnership business, as members have limited members, you will have your risk also limited, okay. Why? Because the decisions will be sort out it between peoples. Okay, five are there, five people will be sort out in the decisions. Okay, if the people are more, each one will be having different ideas and problems will be there. Then mutual agency, the definition of partnership highlights the fact that is the business carried on by all or any one of the partner acting for all. In other words, every partner is both as agent and principal. So here mutual understanding. Okay, all the partner decides and sit and tell who is the main partner for the business. Okay, who carries out the business, so other people can be as a sleeping partner, or even they will be working in the business. So according to mutual understandings, so who can run the business, how they can run the business, all those will be decided by the mutual agency. So tomorrow's class will be continuing merits and disadvantages. Students, thank you.